Good morning everyone. We are dealing with the chapter gravitation, isn't it? In the last class, we have discussed about acceleration due to gravity and we have find the value of g also, isn't it? Then what will be the acceleration of the object if the object is falling freely? Is it uniform acceleration or non-uniform acceleration? What will be it? It is what? Uniform acceleration, isn't it? Whether the equation of motion is applicable to uniform acceleration? Yes, then can you tell me what are the equation of motions? Yes, that is first one is V is equal to U plus AT. Then second one S equal to UT plus half AT square. Then third one V square equal to U square plus 2AS. Isn't it? These are the three equation of motions. Okay, this we have studied in the second chapter. Okay, can you are you remember? Yes. Then what is the initial velocity of the object if the object is falling due to gravity? What will be it? Here the velocity is 0. Here the initial velocity is 0. Okay. Then we can write this acceleration as acceleration due to gravity. Okay. So we can give instead of this A as G. Okay. We know that here U is 0. So we can write this first equation as V equal to 0 plus GT. Okay. Here we are taking acceleration due to gravity. Instead of this A we are taking as acceleration due to gravity. So we can write A as G here. Okay. Then it becomes V equal to GT. Okay. The first equation become like this. Okay. Then second one S equal to UT plus half AT square. Here we can write S equal to here UT 0 into T. Then it becomes 0 plus half AT square. Instead of this A we are taking as G. So this equation become S equal to half GT square. Is it clear? Then how can we write this third equation? We can write V square equal to 0 square plus 2GS. 0 square plus 2GS. So we can write this equation as V square is equal to 2GS. Okay. These are the three equation of motions when an object is falling, acceleration due to gravity. Okay, is it clear? Then we can move to next topic, that is mass and weight. I think it's a familiar topic up to you, isn't it? Then can you give definition for mass and weight? Look at here. Here you can see the difference in between mass and weight. Okay, first one, mass. It is the amount of matter contained in a substance. Okay, then weight. It is the force with which the earth attracts the object towards its center. Okay, so did you get the idea about what is the difference between mass and weight? Okay, consider an object of mass m. Okay, consider an object of mass m kept on the surface of earth. Then how can we write the force of attraction acting on that object? How can we write that? We have studied that equation in the last class, that is F equal to G m by r square. Okay. What is this Gm by r square? What is this Gm by r square? what is the formula for acceleration due to gravity? That is G equal to Gm by R square. Isn't it? We have studied this equation in the last class. Okay. Instead of this Gm by R square, we can substitute as this G. Once again, instead of this Gm by R square, we can substitute as this small g. Okay. That is because G equal to Gm by R square. Okay. Is it clear? So, we can write this equation as F equal to G M, this small letter m. Okay. Or we can write F is equal to mg. Okay. Is it clear? Is it clear? Then here F is what? F is the force and m is the mass. And what is this g? This g is the acceleration due to gravity. Okay. This mg indicates the weight of the body. Okay. Once again, this F is the force and m is the mass and g is what? G is the acceleration due to gravity. Okay. Then what is this mg? What is this mg indicates? This mg indicates the weight of the body. Okay. Is it clear? So, we can write this as W is equal to mg. We can write this as W is equal to mg. Okay. Then what is the unit of force? The unit of force is Newton. Okay. Is it clear? That you have studied in the earlier classes. Or we can express this weight in terms of Newton or kilogram weight. Okay. Unit we can express as Newton or kilogram weight. Is it clear? So, this all about today's class. I think all of you got clear. We can continue in the next class. Okay, thank you.